All right, here I am. I got a beautiful buddy here. So this Tim Talk is going to be about catching snakes and holding them. I was going to talk about something else. I got to let this guy calm down. I love snakes. And this is how this Tim Talk is, holding animals, touching animals. When you see a beautiful insect or a lizard or a snake or a frog, now I know some purists might say, don't touch them, leave them alone. I remember when I grew up in nature, in the early days of Sierra Club, because nature was being so abused, there was this idea of leave no trace. And I do believe there's sensitive spots like meadows and things and wetlands where you do want to try to leave no trace. And you do want to treat nature sacredly, so you don't want to, mess it all up. But when you have the chance to connect more deeply, like hold a beautiful snake like this. I once had 30 snakes as a kid in my room. I remember one time one of my rattlesnake pets got out, and I heard my father, he went, Tim, and I was rattling in his closet, and I had to catch him and let him go. I've held rattlesnakes my whole life, and they never hurt me. And, whether it's a grasshopper or a spider, I mean, when you do it with respect and honor, and then you let the being go, it's just a way of connecting more deeply, and we humans need that. There's something about our brains or our being. I can't really explain it. We need to be able to be that way, okay? And there's so much fear around snakes and things like that. And yeah, you have to be careful. There's a lot of dangerous snakes. I mean, I think 40,000 people a year die in Asia from snake bites. But this is a gopher snake here. All he's doing is eating mice and gophers and living his life well. And I probably held 1 million of them in my life. Oh man, what a gift. I love them. So get your hands on in a respectful way. Touch plants, touch insects, touch snakes, touch frogs, but gentle, don't squeeze too hard. And one way to really do it that's successful is put your ego aside. Put your ego aside, put your preconceived ideas aside, and just let yourself go with the being. Let yourself soar with it and appreciate it for what it is, and look at the being like this snake and realize it has as much right to live on this earth as I do. Just because I have a bigger brain doesn't mean I have any more right to live. In fact, what's humbling is to think this guy goes back 280, 300 million years. I don't. The dinosaurs were the first reptiles, right? They've been here a lot longer. And a lot of scientists believe once humans are gone, these guys and insects are going to continue on way into the future for millions of years. That's humbling and beautiful to think about. We share the planet together. It doesn't have to be an either or. One's good, one's bad. Okay? And you know what? If he bites me, so what? I get a little bite. It's not the end of the world. I'm always getting hurt in the woods. They're such gifts. You want to be gentle. You want to give him support. He's getting in my ear now. Oh, he's getting in my head. I love it. So that's all I wanted to say. Julie just came in and she said there was a snake out the door, and I had to grab it quick because I knew in the moment I had to talk about this. I wanted to for so long. One other thing, a butterfly just flew across the window. You know how often you put your hand out and a butterfly will land on it, or a dragonfly, and you can just enjoy them? Do you know how often if you sit still in your sit spot, what I just talked about, they'll come to you? I had a guy do his vision quest, and he had a caterpillar, he watched a butterfly create itself, come right out of from a caterpillar to him, I forget the chrysalis. The chrysalis became the butterfly. I've sat and had vision quests before on the edge of water, and I've watched dragonfly larvae who live in the water their first year of life crawl up onto the bank, crawl out of their casing, dry their wings, and fly off. I mean, that's as good as life gets, folks. There's nothing better than that. That's like the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. And how often do you get to just sit with a snake like this and hold him? And it's not hurting him. I'm going to put him back out there, and he's going to go catch a mouse somewhere. He's going to make my garden better for it. That poor little mouse ain't gonna have much of a chance, but what the heck? There's lots of mice, right? They know how to deal with it. So thanks. I know this is kind of a wild Tim talk, but look at this guy. Look at him. Ooh, he's hissing in my ear a little bit. He's saying, I think I'm time to go. I think it's time to go. For the love of snakes. Ho.